Hi, this is Alvin Garcia and welcome to another episode of Simple Steps. Today I'm going to talk about what we're seeing on TV, what we see in the grocery stores, and that is almond milk. A lot of people are using it these days in replacement of cow milk because of the benefits and also because of the fact that it's enriched with a lot of vitamins. Now it's easy to make. Now myself, I buy it in bulk because it's easier, the family consumes it that much more, but I've decided to make my own, and there's a big difference. Number one, making it on your own reduces all the different chemicals to keep this sucker preserved in the fridge or in your pantry. The other difference is that homemade almond milk is really more richer and thicker. It has that same taste and feel like regular cow's milk. So it gives you that, wow, this is really good. It's also sweeter because you get to add what you want. Some people will add honey, some people will add dates. Today I'm gonna add cinnamon and honey just because I love honey. It's very healthy for me. And cinnamon because I love the smell and the taste of cinnamon. So let's get started. What you're gonna need, of course, are some almonds and some water, a strainer, and a bowl. Now what you wanna do, and I've done this right now, is I have been soaking these almonds for about 24 hours, about a day. And the goal, or the reason why you wanna do that, is that the almond itself, the shell itself, the brown shell, can be very bitter. So if you were to just soak them for a few hours or put them in the blender, or just take this and put it in the blender, what's gonna happen is it's gonna taste very bitter because the shell itself is bitter. So what you wanna do by soaking them is taking the bitterness out of the almond milk. From there, after 24 hours, you're gonna strain them, and I'm gonna go ahead and strain them and show you what it starts to look like. So what I'm doing now is straining the almonds that have been soaking for 24 hours, and if you can see that brown water, that is the acid or the bitterness of the shells. Because I want to make sure when I do make my almond milk that it has no taste of bitterness. Now the rule of thumb for making almond milk is for every cup of almonds, you want to add 2 cups of cold water. Pretty much that's it. So you just saw me drain the almonds from the water, and this is what you have left. So as you're chewing it, it's not a hard almond like we're used to. It's actually nice and tender, and it tastes good. I like it. What you're gonna need also is what we call a nut bag. Now I got this for about $3. I have seen them as much as $14, $15 for this. So my advice is if you're starting to make your almond milk, again, don't go shopping for expensive items. You can, as you see, I'm using household items that I use every day, plus a $3 nut bag. So that's my advice to you. So once you have everything ready, we are going to put these almonds in the blender. Now I have a choice. I can either peel them if I want, but honestly, now that the bitterness is gone from the shell, I'm just gonna put everything in. And I like using my plastic bowls because I can bend them the way I need to when I need to take something out or put something in. Remember what I said? 1 cup of almonds is 2 cups of water. I have 3 cups of almonds, so that is 6 cups of water. Ooh, gonna make it, gonna make it? Yes, I'm gonna make it. So we're gonna put the top on, of course. We don't wanna make a mess. So I have all my water in, and we're gonna start low and then gradually increase the speed. If you go fast immediately, I would imagine there'll be a mess, and I don't want a mess. I want my almond milk. And that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna add a little bit of sweetness to it. I'm gonna add a little bit of natural honey. Some people use stevia. I use honey. I'm a honey fan. And it's easy to get. I do like cinnamon, so I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon in there. Give it one last blend. We're going to start back on 1. And you are almost done. Look at that. It's nice and frothy, if you can see, and it looks really nice and creamy. Very different from the cartons that we buy. So to me, when I make almond milk at home, it's a special treat for me and the family. So, what you do is pretty much put it in your cheesecloth, and you're going to strain this. Look how nice and thick it is. And all you're going to do, you're going to start massaging the cheesecloth. If you squeeze it too tight, it's going to start spouting out, which just happened, and that's okay. Best rule of thumb that I can say is massage it. What's nice about this is that what you're left with is not only a really nice, richer and creamier almond milk, you're also left with almond flour. And what I do with the almond flour is I make breads out of it. I do have a recipe with making almond flour, nice bread. You can make crackers out of it. So don't throw the pulp away. That's why I like making my own almond milk, because I get to use the almond flour that's left behind. So the shelf life for homemade almond milk is 3 days. So again, if you're not going to consume it as fast, think about using it or making it over the weekend and enjoying the weekend with fresh almond milk. And the reason why it's only 3 days, because there's no additives, there's no preservatives in it. This is real food, the real deal. And I think I have it all. I'm going to put this right here for a second. I want you to take a look at that. Delicious. So now we're going to go ahead and put this beautiful almond milk into a mason jar. I like mason jars. I like glass jars because it does keep well in the refrigerator. Some people will use plastic, and that's fine. Keep in mind, plastic will leach into the food. So mason jars are very economical, and you can use them over and over again. And that's what I like about mason jars. And here we go. Look at this beauty. It's gorgeous. Now I still have a little bit left over, and with that, I'm going to give myself a drink of almond. It's sweet, it's tasty, it's very thick compared to what you buy at the store. And I love it. It's great. Here's to your health, one simple step at a time.